Welcome to Immortal Arts Interstellar Airlines. I'm William, your skipper for this evening. And this is the Centra AI key as part of Earth's core here on planet Terra. We are planning our journey now. Is this your first time with us on Immortal Arts Airlines? Yeah, it's first time. Cool. We've got a really easygoing flight this evening. First of all, our destination isn't very far. We're heading over to Venus. Capital Mall 1. It's your first time there too? Well, of course, because it's your first time flying our airlines. Well, we do have a few competitors. We do take pride in the comfort that we have here. Please feel free to have some tea. We have Tulsi tea for relaxing before you go to bed with chamomile. That's a crowd favorite. In addition to that, like I said, our trip should be very short this evening, and upon arrival, we'll do a quick registration so that you have all that you need for your exploring of the Capital Mall. It has 3 plazas, and they all have their own unique offerings. So just kick back, rest, relax, and receive. We'll be disembarking shortly. Before anything else, we'll be making a quick pit stop over at the Quicksilver Corporation to do our upgrades of firmware with our Centra AI modules. So if you haven't received yours, now is a good time. Here you are. You're welcome. No worries. I have mine right here. And so, upon arrival, just to let you know, when we finally make it to Venus, we'll have our firmware upgrades done. Then we'll be able to really enjoy ourselves. So before we even make our way to Quicksilver, we have to make a hop skip over first to the moon, and then we'll fuel up. Then we'll head over to Mercury, where Quicksilver is. I know it sounds like a lot of jumping around. It's just for the newcomers such as yourself. We need to establish a few upgrades first. Then we'll be making our way. So, trust me when I say you're in good hands. Oh, the travel should be quick. We're not going to be making a trip over to another solar system. Not tonight. Just an easygoing flight. A lot of people prefer to spend their weekends on Venus. It's a very luxurious planet, especially on Plaza One in the Capital Mall. It's for the most elite. One of the great benefits of being a Terran from this planet Earth is that we are revered for being the originators of love. And because of that, we have unlimited access and ability to enjoy all of the major features that people look forward to when visiting Venus, Capital Mall, Plaza One. So you can expect most of the luxuries to be available tonight. And we're just just going to ease in. And I'll be whispering because we have a lot of people on board that are already asleep. I just wanted to come by and personally introduce myself to you and welcome you, and thank you for flying the friendly interstellar skies. It's our pleasure to have you here. Are you comfortable? Do you have everything you need? I mean, we do have Alexandrite available. This is harvested directly from alluvial deposits near Pleroma Falls on Venus. So if you would like to just charge your energy with this Alexandrite while we're en route, this is for you. And for some folks, they come here to Venus seeking love, as there are the most beautiful humanoids ever known. Rose quartz helps to align your heart and your remaining energetic systems, your chakras. This is a great stone for charging in preparation for meeting your life partner, many of whom are flying here or going to visit for that reason. So, here you are. Well, now that you have everything, don't mind me. I'm going to head back to the cockpit and get the navigation systems ready for a wonderful evening. I just heard the rumbles stop, so it looks like we're ready for takeoff. And without any more delay, enjoy your stay here with Immortal Arts Airlines. So the way that we travel here is through Foldspace. Are you familiar with traveling through the fourth dimension? No, it's your first time. With all of this, it's okay. No need to apologize. For many first-time travelers, it's an unusual experience to go through Fold. But once you've done it a few times, it actually becomes quite easy and enjoyable. So don't worry. There's nothing that you need to do in particular other than relax, rest, and receive. The way the fold occurs is as such. We will come across a particular band of particles that have quasi-fallen from superposition into molecular form, but they're not entirely established yet. They will be as you step through into the fold and carry you through to the other side. Now the easy part about this is we all go together, so me as your captain, I'll be going last just to make sure everyone goes through without any issues. It's as simple as closing your eyes and imagining a sphere of light and stepping in and through this sphere, through these very narrow gates that you see before you that are well lit and indicated, and upon stepping through, you may feel some tingling sensations down the center of your neck, down your back, into your shoulders, perhaps. That's normal. It's just a release of oxytocin with your molecular structures being aligned for this short, sweet travel. And then, upon our arrival at the moon, easy enough for our journey over to Mercury. And we'll be meeting up with an agent at the Quicksilver Corporation who is already expecting our arrival. So, just close your eyes. Try to imagine the surface of the moon. The cheese, as it were, as we make our way now. The gates are open and we're stepping through, so just take a step forward, if you would, in your mind. It requires nothing more. The fourth dimensional instruments on this ship handle the rest. It's directly interfacing with your imagination now. Breathe deep. And just exhale. As we're stepping through the narrow gates now. On the opposite side, everything is awaiting you. The Central Mall here at Luna, Station 1. Fully pressurized, oxygenated. And we can fill up on fresh water so we stay hydrated on our travels. Oh, did you feel that going through? Yeah, it's a bit of a strange sensation at first. It's a tingling sensation, but it happens so fast that there really is no worry. No, we've never had any issues with the fold. The imagination is flawless. So, our instrumentation, understanding that, has zero probability for error. If you're worried, we have all the templates designed for a perfect fold. So I take it you have everything you need now. You already brought water with you. You are well prepared. That's good. I'm already filled up too, so we're going to make our way. All the folks who have arrived here prior to you are prepared. Many of them are long-time travelers with immortal arts, so we're just making our way now. Bunch of folks already stepping through, going direct to Venus, but we do have a few like yourself that need upgrades over at Quicksilver. So I'm just putting in the coordinates now. And I'll be loading this into the Central AI again, and we're just gonna make our trip over to Quicksilver now. So it's a simple place. It's a laboratory. The agent that's waiting for us is dressed in pinstripes. They love pinstripes there for some reason. I try to explain to them that it's not the best because it represents kind of being jailed, but they don't think about it that way. They just love the pinstripes, that zebra pattern anyway. That's their thing. You should expect to see that with the agent, so just close your eyes again and we're going to make our second fold now. Grafplaz, and I'll show it to you now. It's on your forearm. Load it in with your Central AI. It's a holographic interface that is fourth dimensional in its element as well, understands your needs, and provides the means, including this beautiful firmware upgrade. So, what this will do, just make sure that you hit that subscribe button, because that shows that you're interfaced with Terra and part of this airline, and there won't be any issues. Of course, anything else you can throw their way and to Immortal Hearts Airlines, whether it's a like or a comment or a share or even a donation to Venmo and Cash App. It's not necessary, as everything is provided for free here and on Venus Capital Mall. But it's always appreciated, your patronage, of course. Alright. You got all your upgrades already? Well, that was fast. It seems like they've made some improvements. We used to wait a while for it to happen. Well, now you can see your interface on your forearm. And from there, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to do one more fold. This time we're going to go in with our vessel. So the Immortal Hearts vessel is going to fold with us, and we will be landing just outside of Capital Mall 1 at Pleroma Falls. And there's a reason for that, but I'm not going to spoil the surprise for you until wherever we're just going to arrive and enjoy. Okay, so close your eyes again and take a deep inhale. And exhale. Just sink in to your place of being. Now we're stepping in through the fold. As you can see before you, it is quite majestic at sunset, even though it's nighttime where we are here at Pleroma Falls. It's a permanent static magic hour. The water is always flowing with great force and speed. Hundreds of meters above you is just one of the levels of hundreds of levels. The total distance traveled by this water is miles. As we step through this area over to the right, a little cave entry, you'll see we have our agent Bryan welcoming us, scanning to make sure that you are registered with our airlines and that your firmware upgrade is complete, which it is. Say hello to Bryan if you'd like. He doesn't say a whole lot. He's more about business because he just wants to get back. After registering you here on Venus Capital Mall 1, he wants to get back to Quicksilver so he can end his shift and enjoy his weekend. It's a little extra favor Bryan has done for us today. This first chamber that you see over to your right, as I mentioned before, as we're walking through, you'll listen to the sounds of the falls. Quite majestic, I must say. Relaxing indeed. You'll see our first cave that's filled with gemstones, Alexandrites, carnelians, citrine, diamond. You can of course exchange any of your findings, so many to be had on the surface alone. You can exchange them for your native currency on Terra without any issue. That's what many of us do. Knowing that we don't have to pay for anything, it's just nice to go back, re-arriving at Terra with our bank accounts full and overflowing. So fill up. That's what the bags on the wall are for you to grab one and fill as many of these bags with stones of the precious precious stones that you'd like. As we pass through this cave, you'll see it doesn't stop, it doesn't end. We have our coins, tons of coinage, collected over the years and minted right here too. You may not be aware, but there is an asteroid that is close by named 16 Psyche. It's a metallic asteroid that is predominantly gold. Much of the gold that is here has been mined from that asteroid. So we have everything here from ingots to coinage. Once again, fill your bags with as much as you'd like to take with. We also have currency exchange here with digital transfer. You can see folks love to show how much they have in their account after that's done because it's endless. Well, for those who have come here seeking love, I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to the Venusian escorts who are willing to show you all around. I don't mean escorts in that sense. They're chaperones now, should you decide to fall in love. Have a wonderful evening, what have you. Just know that you are loved. That's what Venus is all about. Since we brought it to them, they germinated that seed of love into something incredible. Welcome to the 3-star Michelin restaurant just above Pleroma Falls. You see it on the screen here on your Grafplaz. We just have to take an elevator up through the waterfalls here. So let's step in. Please step on through. The maitre d' is waiting for anyone who would like to have a nice meal or a romantic dinner or just an easygoing evening out, whatever it is. It's here for you now. As for me, I'll be heading over to Plaza One to just enjoy some time in the Central Gardens. Have you ever seen a tomato tree? They have them there. They're so beautiful. The filtered light that they use encourages all of the plants there to grow to immense sizes. Oh, there's all kinds of trees there. Cacao trees, yes, they're there. Fresh chocolate, unlike anything you've ever had on Terra. Just the flavors are above and beyond. Fresh teas are available too, of course. Refreshments, the cleanest and purest of water. It's the easiest place to be. You can just relax. And you know, sometimes I just like to go to the Holoim chamber. I go grab my own chamber and I'll do a little bit of time travel. Yeah, you can time travel, of course. We have access to the Akasha here, the records, through our DNA. The Venusians have fourth-dimensional instruments that can read it, take us to any frame of time. In any place, really. Since we're doing it virtually with haptics, we don't have to worry about anything at all. You can take as many risks as you'd like. You'll always be taken back into your body at the end. So, it is a wonderful Now for those who may not want to relax, rest, and receive, you might want to have a bit more of an adventure, and that's what Plaza 2 is for. The tram system that's set up there is very fast, as you just experienced the elevator, very fast. Venus takes great pleasure in their technology and in their improvements. They set the standard for the solar system, because the amount of wealth it avails it to them through their collaborations with Quicksilver Corporation. They're one of the major funders of most of their technological research, and thus are the first to receive the benefits of their discoveries. So you'll find that the tram system is very advanced, and when you arrive and step out, why don't we just go together? I can take a few minutes. We've got time, right? Good, let's go. You'll see as we're arriving here very fast, the vending machines on Plaza 2, they deal mostly with antique jewelry, watches of immense value, perfectly maintained. Yes, there are engineers who are here that are just profoundly talented and know how to make incredible things, bring them back to life. So the antique collection here is unparalleled. Oh, there is no cost, remember? You've already done what you need to. So, enjoy. In addition, we also have a retro gaming sector for all the old gaming systems, including multiple arcade machine emulator. So everything that you would ever want to play is here, perfectly emulated the way it was originally designed in the arcade or console or otherwise. It's perfect. All of the rare cartridges, yes, even Zelda, the gold cartridges, yes, all the versions, yes, from Nintendo onward, all of the gold cartridges. All of the controllers as well. It's just so much fun. I spend a lot of time in the gaming sector. Of course, you can experience that over in the Holoim deck, but this is the real thing. No cost. No cost at all. Just use your Grafplaz, the interface, on your forearm. It unlocks whatever it is you desire. Fill your bags. Yes. Oh, speaking of filling your bags, over on Plaza 3 we have a number of individuals who would be happy to go along and accompany you, simply taking care of your belongings. They are totally trustworthy. There's no crime here on Venus because there's no need. There's so much wealth, even on Plaza 3 now. Didn't always used to be that way. Now it is, and the folks that are there are more than happy to help you by carrying your things. So let them. They're great custodians. Oh yeah, there's no crime, there's no need for security or anything like that. That said, the reason why, besides everyone being so wealthy, is that there are a great number of Martesians. These are mercenaries for hire that have ended up here in retirement after a successful excursion to 16 Psyche. You could only imagine how much wealth they generated to build up their status, many of whom have married Venusians. So when the Martesians and Venusians marry, they are guaranteed a beautiful, opulent apartment right in the Central Gardens. And there's a reason for that. constant vigilance and security, so there's just no crime. There would be no sense in doing it. For the interventions by both the Martesians and the Venusians are swift and punishing. So just relax. Let me give you a further tour of Plaza 3. It's very simple. People come here to explore the gardens that are outside, and they go for concerts. So, right now there's a late night concert happening that is pure relaxation lo-fi. And if you listen carefully, you'll hear the volume increasing through your fourth dimensional interface, and then you can adjust as you see fit. It's perfect lo-fi. So, you've received your full tour of Venus Capital Mall, so just enjoy. And I'll be over at the Central Gardens if you need anything. Are you okay? Do you have all that you need right now? Yeah? Okay. Most folks at this point, they already know, even on their first trip, what they want to do. So, this is your time. Just enjoy. You know, for my own relaxation, sometimes I just do some rock and roll while I'm here. I tend to enjoy it, so that's what I'm going to do while you're exploring. Siren is just a celebratory announcement just before the concerts shift and move to a new style, so it's the same in any city. There are the occasional siren sounds, but nothing to be alarmed of here. from my Holoim. Do you have everything you need? You like the rock and roll? Me too. That's why I broadcast it out to everyone who's here. It tends to have a relaxing effect for most people. Nice natural stones. Stay. Please stay. Understand that this waypoint is now open to you for fast travel. At any moment, if you would like to return to Venus Capital Mall 1 and enjoy the different plazas and Pleroma Falls and receive your precious gems in exchange, coinage for currency back at home. It's now available to you. It's why it's such a popular destination, of course. Just know that you are appreciated in being here on Venus. The Venusians are very fond of us, Terrans. So I'm going to make my way now with a number of passengers back to Terra, where there is Tulsi tea and some nice snacks awaiting us upon our return. So if you'd like to join us, or you'd like to stay, that's totally your choice. The waypoint is open to you now. Take a deep breath. And just imagine you're home and exhale. afternoon or morning, depending on where you live. Remember, the eternal magic hour is available to you through the narrow gates of the imagination now that you have an activated, fully upgraded Grafplaz interface. And until next time, be well, and God bless.